Okay, so yesterday I taught you how can we create the attribute in our component. Okay, so we have many types of attribute. So today we will learn all type of attributes, means how can we create in our component. Okay, so today we will learn how many types of attribute we can create. Still we have created only three type of attribute: string, integer, long. Okay, so I'm going to create another type of attribute. Okay, let's suppose we have to store salary, employee salary. We have to store, you can say, experience. So salary, it maybe in decimal, experience maybe also in decimal. Like I have 2.5 year of experience, I have 7.5 year of experience. Okay, so that time we will store the value in a decimal, or we can use double. So double decimal, we know what's the difference, we have studied in apex class. So I'm going to create double and decimal type of attribute. Name, type. Okay, if you want to enter default value, you can write the default value. Okay, attribute name. So first attribute name is cell. Type, which type of data you want to store, write it. Decimal. Then default value you can write. Okay, so default value, it's the default value. So I have created decimal type of attribute. Okay, next I'm going to create experience. Type, you can select anyone, double decimal. Okay, whatever the experience you want to write, you can write. Integer, double decimal, long. Okay, this type of attribute you can create string type of so string type of attribute. Okay, and if you want to store boolean type of information, so you can also create boolean type of attribute. Name, let's suppose so skill. Okay, if you want to create attribute, like you want to create checkbox, so skill, and on click of checkbox you want to display the information, so you want to store true and false value, so you can create boolean type of attribute in which you can pass true and false value. So first I'm passing default value, then I'll pass the value from JS file, means from database value will come. So if you have to create boolean type of attribute, create like that. Attribute name, write any name, type boolean, default value you can write. Default value, it's the optional, you can also skip it. Okay, if you want to store TOV, you can also store TOV or a attribute. Write attribute name, TOV, then type you have to write date, then default value you can write. Okay, so you have to write default value when you will enter the date. So I'm using expression when we will write default, you can say date. Okay, so first you will write year, then month, then you can say date. Now I'm going to print it. Invalid attribute, line number 11. Okay, so I'm going to take how we'll write the date type of value. Okay, from here we are getting that from JS file. So I'm not going to write the date here because date will come, you can say, from JS file, and it may be come from, you can say, Apex class. Okay, we know the method. How can we take the today date and any custom date? Okay, so the at logic we can write in JS file and Apex class. We can create date time of attribute also. If you want to create date time of attribute, you want to store date as well as time information. That time you can create date time of attribute. Okay, it also support date time attribute. So these type of attributes, you can say variable, are available in Salesforce or Apex class. Okay, these variable are available in Apex class also. So all the variable which are available in Apex class, we can also create. Okay, so we can create collection type of attribute. If you want to create a collection type of attribute, you can also create. Okay, so let's suppose I want to create array type of attribute. I can create array type of attribute. I'm writing array name. We have to write how we create array. If you have to create the array, how you will create string, then array braces, string array braces. My name is equal to new string array braces. So it's a way to declare the array in Java, and you can say, yeah, in Java it's a way to declare the array. So if you have to create the array type of attribute, so what you will write? Write any variable name, string, then array. So it's the array of string, means we can store multiple string value. You can create array of integer, array of you can say boolean, array of date, array of long decimal. Okay, whatever you want to write, you can write it. And if you want to write default value, means multiple string value, you can also write it. So to write the, you can say, default value in an array, we use, you can say, square braces, then write the value. Okay. So now I'm going to display the information. We are able to display the information or not. Phone, done, salary. So whenever we will display the information, we will use value provider. To view the attribute value, we use value provider. B dot attribute name. So salary are in salary. To view the information of attribute, we use value provider. Next is experience. V dot experience. Okay, so skill I want to display. V dot so skill. Now I'm going to preview it. I'm going to view I'm getting the data or not. So I'm going to refresh the page 2 times. Yeah, data is coming. Name, Koransu, age, email, phone, salary, experience, so skill. ठीक है, data is coming here. So any doubt till here? Okay. Next is I want to display array information. So in array, I have multiple information. Array is like a list. Okay. I have one multiple information. So how we will display the information of the array? Yeah, list. In Apex class, how we display the information of the list? If we have list, in list, we have multiple values. So how we will display the information of the list in Apex class? लिस्ट की
In a
सारी वैल्यू,
table.
वोट मैम, इन ए टेबल। ओके। अगर विजुअल फोर्स पेज में डिस्प्ले करानी है लिस्ट टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन, सो टेबल का यूज करते थे हम। ठीक है। अपेक्स क्लास में क्या करते थे हम? फॉर ईच लूप का। ठीक है। मीन्स इफ यू हैव इंफॉर्मेशन इन ए लिस्ट एंड यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले विद द हेल्प ऑफ विजुअल फोर्स पेज, सो यू विल यूज अपेक्स पेज ब्लॉक टेबल। ठीक है। टेबल का यूज करते थे, या अपेक्स क्लास में ही करने हैं तो हम इटरेट कराते थे। सो वी हैव array of string in which we have multiple information. I want to display all the name one by one. So how can we display it? So that time what we will use? We will use Aura iteration.
एरो और लिस्ट एक जैसी चीज होती है?
मैम मतलब फर्स्ट वो आया था array, that after that list came. In there is some difference between list and list. You can say array means size is not, you can say, in whenever we will create array, that time we define the size like 5, means we can store 5 information in this array. But whenever we create list, we don't define the size. Okay. We have two variable, my name and my name 2. Okay. So in my name I can store multiple values, but there is limit. I can store 5 value only because I have written 5. Okay. If I'll write 10, I can store 10. So you can say array, in array we define the size once time. After that we can't increase and decrease the size of the array. Okay. We cannot
Okay.
increase the size and decrease the size of the array. But in list, we don't define the size of the list. Whenever we add the value, automatically size will increase, and whenever we will remove the value from the list, automatically size will decrease. ओके। तो लिस्ट का साइज ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज होता रहता है, बट एरे का नहीं होता। इट्स द
ओके
लिमिटेशन ऑफ द एरे।
ठीक है।
या ओके मैम। नेक्स्ट इज, या आई हैव मल्टीपल वैल्यूज इन array. I want to display it one by one. So what we will use? Aura iteration. It's very important. Aura iteration is very important. We will use it multiple times. Okay. So to iterate the data, which tag we can use? Aura iteration. Aura iteration is like a page block table. In page block table, we have a list. If you want to display the list data, you can. We were using page block table. In Aura Lightning, what we will use? Aura iteration. To display the data, we will use Aura iteration. Okay. In page block table, there are two mandatory attributes. Yeah, there were two mandatory attributes. One is value, second is where. Value and where. Okay. Here there here also we have two mandatory attributes. First is items, Second is where. In Visual Force page, we had value and where. Value में list enter करते थे, then where. Here we have two mandatory attribute, items and where. ठीक है, item is similar to the value, means which data you want to iterate, write it here. So I want to iterate array data. Okay, how we write the attribute which you want to display with the help of v dot. So whenever you will write the data and you want to display the information of the list and array, use v dot array name, then write the variable name, any name you can write, and display the information. Okay, so I'm creating paragraph tag, b for bold tag. Okay, and I want to display the value, whatever value will come in a. Okay, now I'm going to the home page, refreshing it. So what I'm getting, Koransu, Mukul, all the name I'm getting. Okay, with square braces, so we have to remove the square braces. I think there is no need to write the square braces. Okay, so first value is coming, then we are able to display. Second value, third value, fourth value, fifth, sixth. So it's a way to display the data of the array. Okay, if you have array type of data, list type of data, you have to iterate it. Which tag you will use? Aura iteration. There are two mandatory attributes, items and where. In items, we will pass the array name which we want to iterate, any variable name. Then write the, you can say variable name. Okay, सभी को क्लियर है ये?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So now I'm going to create another type of attribute. Okay,
सर एक
we,
क्वेश्चन है,
yes ma'am.
हमने यहाँ जो स्ट्रिंग में ब्रैकेट डाला था, स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट जिसको आपने एरे बताया था, हमने इसमें नंबर तो डाला ही नहीं.
In Aura component, we don't enter the number.
Okay.
But when you will write it in Java and Salesforce in Apex class, that time we enter the data. ठीक है, नंबर.
अभी हम लोग अनलिमिटेड डाटा डाल सकते हैं इसके अंदर, जैसे लिस्ट में डाल सकते हैं.
जैसे मतलब कि मतलब नंबर, यू वांट टू एंटर द नंबर.
नहीं नहीं, आई एम सेइंग जैसे अगर
हाँ
हम इसमें जावा में मेंशन करते थे या नंबर डालते हैं और उसकी वो नंबर वाली लिमिट होती है,
हाँ
लेकिन
हाँ, यस
अगर हम
मैम.
लोग ऑरा में डाल रहे हैं तो इसमें नंबर मेंशन करने की जरूरत नहीं, राइट?
हाँ यस मैम, नंबर मेंशन करने की जरूरत नहीं.
और अगर
वी,
हमने नंबर
हाँ
मेंशन नहीं किया तो वी कैन यूज मल्टीपल नेम्स इन डिफॉल्ट.
यस मैम, यस मैम,
नो लिमिट.
देयर इज नो लिमिट.
ओके सर, ओके.
Okay, you can say ma'am, it's not exactly array. It will not be have exactly array, but it is like, it's like a array type of attribute. Okay.
ठीक है, ओके.
जैसे हमारे पास जावा में एरे होती है ना, ऐसी और कंपोनेंट में हमारे पास क्या होता है, एरे टाइप का एट्रीब्यूट होता है. बट देयर इज सम डिफरेंस बिटवीन वेरिएबल एंड एट्रीब्यूट.
ओके.
Okay, now I have created another type of attribute, that is list type. Okay, variable attribute name is list name, and it's the list type of attribute. So you have to write the list. Okay, then save it, type list, then you store the value. Now again, what I'm doing, I'm going to iterate it. So that this time list employee name, and I'm writing list name. So I'm going to display the information of the list, then checking it. We are getting the data of the list or not. Same value I have written in a list also. So list employee name, yeah, we are able to iterate it. तो आपको लिस्ट इटरेट करना हो या एरे इटरेट करना हो, सेम प्रोसीजर you can use. Okay, now I'm doing some changes in the code. What I'm doing, I'm entering my name two times. So if I'll enter my name two times, so it will display or not two times. This name will display two times or no.
It
Yeah,
should.
Yes,
it's
sir.
okay. We are checking it. Yeah, Koransu is coming two times in array as well as in list. Now what I'm doing, we studied you can say set type of variable. So can we create a set type of attribute in Aura Lightning? So I'm going to check it. Type I'm entering set. So I'm trying to save and file it has been saved. Means we can create set type of attribute. Okay. So it will be, we know what is the difference between list and set. Both are similar, but there is some difference. तो वो difference जो है वो यहाँ भी execute होएगा या नहीं. Okay. So we will check it. So here I am entering set name, set employee name. Okay. So in set I should get Koransu two times or not. Should I
No, sir.
get Koransu two times or no? Okay. So according to you can say collection, we should not get. Okay, we are checking we are getting or not. Set employee name Koransu getting two times. Koransu I'm getting two times. It should not come. You can see getting after Koransu all are in five six. Oh, okay. Let me check it first. Okay, let me do some changes here and we will check if value is coming or not. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create array braces to store multiple information and all the variable I'm writing in a code. Set employee name. It's coming with flower braces. Sorry, square bracket. Yeah, now Goransu is not coming. There was an error that time. I have given the space. Okay, I had given the space here. That's why I was getting the two Goransu. Goransu space and another was Goransu only. Okay, so remove the space from here, then try to preview it. If I'll give the space Goransu space, it's another name. Goransu is the another name. Now I'm not getting the Goransu. Okay, Goransu Aditya Mukul. I'm getting. Okay, so any doubt in set? How can we write the set? How can we write the list? In set type of attribute, we will not get duplicate value, but in list we will get duplicate value. Okay, so if you want to create set type of attribute, you can also create. If you want to create list type of attribute, yeah, you can also create. कोई doubt यहाँ तक?
No, sir.
Good. Okay, so next we know collection. Next type of collection, that is map. So can we create map type of attribute? So answer is yes, we can create map type of attribute, but we will not get any scenario where we will create the map type of attribute. Okay, list type of attribute we will create, but map type of attribute we will not create, because map things we will handle in Apex class, but we can create it in, you can say we can create map type of attribute in Aura component. So map name. So type what we have to enter, simple map. Then default value, I'm going to enter default value. Okay, so when we enter default value, we enter the information in map on the basis of key and value. Okay, so I'm going to enter the value on the basis of key and value. So let's suppose I'm entering a a is for Koransu, then comma v colon, v is for Mukul, and c is for Aditya. So three attribute I have created. Fail to save second group. Yeah, invalid literal value one for Quran. So yeah, now we are able to save it. Now what I'm doing, I want to display the data of the map. I want to display the data of the map. So I'm going to display it. So map value. So value of a index. What will be the value of a index? I want to display it. So v dot map name. Map name, whatever the name are available in the map, that dot index name a, v dot map name dot index name. So value of a index, b index, c index. I'm going to test it if we are getting the data or not. Save it. Now going to preview it. So till now not getting map information, again refreshing it. So map values, value of A index for Ansu, value of B index Mukul, value of C index Aditya. I am getting the data. ठीक है, so we can create map type of attribute also. Okay, so I have created primitive attribute, you can say primitive variable attribute. I have created non-primitive type of attribute. And can we create S object type of attribute? Okay, can we create S object type of attribute like account? So answer is yes. In Salesforce, we can create account type of variable. So here we can also create account type of attribute, S object type of attribute. So aura attribute, name, write any name. Okay. So ACC, yeah. Then type. So which type of information I want to store? Account type of information. Default value. Okay. We are writing, but in scenario we don't write it. So default value you can enter. So in account we will store the information in a field. So we have to write the field name. So name, in name I want to store the information. Whatever the name you want to store, you can write it. So in name I want to store my name, curve. Okay. Number of employees you can write. Then number of employees, whatever you want to write, you can write it. Type prospect. So it's a way to initialize the default value. ठीक है, सभी को कुछ ठीक है. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to display the value. Account information. So name, v dot to view the information, then s object name, attribute name, then field name. So I want to display name information. Okay, name, number of employees, type. Now I'm going to save it and I'm going to check the information it's coming or not. So refresh it 2 times and yeah, I'm getting account information. Name, GURF, whatever I've entered, it's coming. Number of employees 5,000, type prospect. Okay, all the data is coming. And if you are not getting the data, means page is not reloading. So what you can do, click on right button of the mouse, then click on inspect. Okay, after opening the inspect, go to the reload button, then again click on the right button. Why it's not coming? Yeah, again click on right button and you will get hard reload. Okay, hard reload and empty cache and hard reload. Click on empty cache. Okay, so cache will remove and it will refresh. It would be hard refresh. So when you will do hard refresh, yeah, hard reload, so complete page will reload, cache will remove, and you will get the refresh value. Okay. So these all are the supported, you can say, attribute which can we can create. These all are the supported attribute. Okay. Some type of attribute we will use, some type of attribute we will not use. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.